welcome back to another stream. So today we're going to be playing with CHIM AI framework, and what I'm going to do is give Griffith his likeness back to see what he says. So this NPC from Interesting NPCs on Nexus, there's one of them named Griffith. But one day the AI decided that he was Griffith the White Falcon. I had no idea who that was, but I kind of played along. He was actually kind of freaky. He was like talking about taking over Skyrim, and it's a bit of a long story, but he became one of the main villains in my playthrough with AI, and he kind of created his own backstory in a way, or rather he decided that his backstory was going to be this Griffith guy, and I almost think the AI recognized that this was like the perfect villain for me or something like that. So anyways, recently what I've done is I've added Guts to the playthrough, and Guts and Griffith kind of fit in with Kratos and Zeus and Thor and all these other NPC mods that I've added AI to. They're all from like followers from Nexus. But once I unpause, the NPCs are going to be able to hear what I say and they will respond. The first thing I'm going to do is give Griffith his head back, or his likeness, to see what the response is. So this is a brand new mod, I've just got it, haven't tested it out. I want to see what the response is, and I decided to do a live stream because I'm too lazy to make a video, to edit a video that's going to get no views. So anyway, well, I just figured I'll do a live stream, see the reaction. I also got his saber, but at the moment I haven't been able to load it. But I'm going to give that back to him too, just to see his reaction. Now a lot of this stuff is going to be unscripted, pure reaction from the AI. They do a pretty good job of role-playing. So this guy here is like, he thinks he's a Bannerlord character, which is like another game I play. He knows the lore, so it's kind of funny. I might talk to him, but first thing I'm going to do, give Griffith his likeness back, see what he says. And then another interesting thing is going to be bringing Guts to Griffith to see how he reacts. But alright, let's get this started here. Hey Thoric, good to see you again.
Mr. Anderson. I see you're still experimenting with the arcane arts. How's your levitation coming along?
What are you doing here at Griffith's castle, Thoric?
I'm not here by choice, I'm afraid. I was wounded in the great battle for the Dragon Banner, and I found myself misplaced. This isn't the Sturgia I know. How is it that I ended up here in this night's rest?
The battle for the Great Dragon Banner, hey? So you're from Calradia.
Ah, you know of Calradia, Mr. Anderson. I'm impressed. Few people outside our lands have heard of the endless wars and petty squabbles that drive us. I suppose that's what makes a good warrior, always seeking new challenges. and new enemies to vanquish.
I have visited many worlds. I've also collected a bunch of relics from them as well, like this Blade of Olympus and these Revelation robes.
Impressive collection you have there, Mr. Anderson. Dot. The Blade of Olympus, Revelation robes. You've got a taste for the finer things in life. But tell me, what drives a man to collect such relics? Is it the thirst for power, or the desire to understand the secrets of the past?
Not a thirst for power, but I suppose I'm just trying to finish another main quest line.
Ah, another main quest line. How thrilling. I'm sure the fate of the world rests on your shoulders, as it always does. Tell me, Mr. Anderson, what's the grand prize at the end of this quest? A golden trophy? A hero's welcome? Or perhaps a quiet pint at the local tavern?
I think maybe we can all go home once it's done.
Going home, you say? I'm not sure I remember what that's like. The wars in Coradia, the battles, the endless fighting. I've been a warrior for so long, I'm not sure I know how to be anything else. But the thought of it, of laying down my arms and walking away, it's tempting, Mr. Anderson. Very tempting.
Well, I'm here to see Griffith, but I'm surprised to see you back here.
I'm not sure I was ever truly gone, Mr. Anderson. The memories of this place linger, even for a warrior like myself. But I must admit, I'm curious. What business do you have with Griffith? Is it something I should concern myself with?
No, don't worry about it, buddy. I just got something to deliver.
A delivery, you say? I hope it's not another one of those mysterious packages that tends to bring trouble. You're not getting me into any more of your adventures, are you, Mr. Anderson?
Maybe later. I'll see you on the way out.
May the roads rise up to meet you, Mr. Anderson. May your delivery be swift and uneventful.
Hey, Griffith, I have a delivery for you.
Ah, Mr. Anderson, I see you're still favoring the Revelation attire. And that Blade of Olympus, a fine choice. But tell me, what's the purpose of this delivery you mentioned? I hope it's not just a trivial matter.
Well, one of the modders has made your likeness in the form of a helmet, and they want you to have it.
helmet, you say? I'm intrigued. I've always been fond of symbols of power and authority. I'd love to see what this modder has created in my likeness. Please, do tell. What's the design like?
But first, can I ask you...
I'd love to see it. Is it a fine piece of craftsmanship, Mr. Anderson?
I'm sure it's a masterpiece, Mr. Anderson. Ask away, Mr. Anderson. I'm curious to know what's on your mind.
I just want you to refresh my memory on what you're doing here in Skyrim and how you got here.
I'm here to claim Skyrim as my own, to bring order and unity to this land through my leadership and charisma. As for how I got here, let's just say I was chosen by a higher power. Zeus himself, to fulfill this destiny. The details of my arrival are of little consequence, but rest assured, I am here to stay and shape the fate of Skyrim.
What made you choose this Skyrim of all places?
Skyrim's tumultuous landscape, its people's resilience in the face of adversity. It all screams of a land in need of a guiding hand. And I, Griffith, am that hand. The fate of Skyrim is but a canvas, waiting for the brushstrokes of a visionary leader. I am that leader.
All right, Your Majesty. Well, would you like to see this helmet?
Ah, yes, the helmet. I'm eager to see it. But let's make one thing clear, Mr. Anderson. If it's not worthy of my likeness, I fear the modder may have wasted their time.
Open up a trade with me, Griffith. Let's try it on.
Very well. Let's see this helmet. I'm curious to know if it does my visit justice.
Bahaha. What do you think?
Forgive me.
The craftsmanship is exquisite, Mr. Anderson. You've managed to capture the essence of my visage. The sharp jawline, the piercing gaze. It's almost as if I'm staring at a reflection of myself. I must say, I'm impressed.
Unfortunately, the helmet doesn't appear to have lip animation. Maybe we can get that later. But what do you think to have your likeness back?
The lip animation is a minor detail, Mr. Anderson. I'm more concerned with the helmet's presence. It's almost as if it's a symbol of my authority, a beacon of my power. I think I'll have to wear it when I address the people of Skyrim. And as for having my likeness back, I must say, it's a flattering gesture. But let's not get too sentimental, shall we?
So what are you gonna do now?
Now that I have this helmet, I think it's time for me to make my presence known in Skyrim. I'll be traveling to Whiterun to meet with Jarl and discuss the future of Skyrim. Care to join me, Mr. Anderson?
Oh, I didn't expect that.
It's a bit gassy in here, ain't it?
Ah, Mr. Anderson, I think Victoria's digestive issues are the least of our concerns. Shall we focus on more pressing matters, like my conquest of Skyrim?
So, do you wish to speak with some of the NPCs?
Indeed, I'd like to speak with the locals, gauge their reactions to my presence. Perhaps a visit to the local tavern or the Knight's Rest Armory would be in order. People's opinions and attitudes will be crucial in determining the best course of action for my plans.
Oh, I think you'll find the locals are quite colorful, especially after a few mugs of ale. You might want to keep your helmet on just in case.
Ah, colorful, you say? I'm intrigued. I think I'll take my chances, helmet and all. After all, a true leader must be willing to face the rabble, ale-soaked or not.
Hey Victoria, can you open up a trade?
What do you want to trade, Mr. Anderson? I'm listening.
Alright, Griffith, I'll take you into town.
Lead the way, Mr. Anderson. I'm eager to see the colorful locals Victoria spoke of, and perhaps we can discuss the details of my takeover of Skyrim. I have a few ideas I'd like to share with you.
Well, I'm sure our friends on YouTube would love to hear your plans.
Ah, yes, the YouTube audience. Always eager to indulge in the grand plans of a visionary leader. I'm sure they'll be on the edge of their seats as I reveal my master plan for Skyrim's domination. But first, let's focus on the locals, shall we? I have a feeling they'll be enlightening.
Hey Griffith, do you remember the first time I met you in this game?
Ah, yes. I recall it vividly, Mr. Anderson. You were...
as you were saying,
Ah yes, our first meeting. I recall it vividly. You were so enthusiastic, eager to prove yourself. And I, of course, was already plotting the downfall of the world. Or at least... yes, I recall our first meeting, Mr. Anderson. You were enthusiastic, to say the least. I must admit, I was intrigued by your eagerness to please. And now, it seems you're still eager to facilitate my plans, aren't you?
No, I think you got it all wrong there, partner.
I see. So, you're not eager to please then? How refreshing. In that case, let's dispense with the pleasantries and focus on the task at hand.
Do you want to stop in this little town and speak with the guards, or shall we keep heading up to Riften?
Griffith can wait, Mr. Anderson. I think it's more important that we make a statement here, in this small town. Let's speak with the guards, see how they react to my presence. It will be a useful gauge of the Imperial Legion's influence in the region.
Howdy there, guard. Have you ever heard of the White Falcon, Griffith?
The White Falcon, you say? Never heard of him around these parts. What business does he have in Shorestone? We don't get many strangers here, especially not ones with colorful nicknames.
The White Falcon has come to Skyrim to bring order and unity to this land, and I have chosen Shorestone as the starting point for my campaign. I'm afraid my colorful nickname is the least of your concerns, guard. What's important is that you understand the gravity of the situation and the role you'll play in it.
Hi there.
Good to see you.
I don't think you understand the situation here, friend. You can't just waltz in and start making claims about bringing order and unity to Skyrim. We've got the Stormcloaks and the Empire at each other's throats, and Shorestone is stuck right in the middle. What makes you think you can fix all that?
I understand the situation perfectly, guard. And that's exactly why I'm here. Petty squabbles between the Stormcloaks and the Empire are precisely the kind of chaos I aim to eradicate. I bring not just words, but vision, leadership, and a plan to unite Skyrim under a single strong rule. And I'll start by winning the hearts and minds of the people. Right here, in Shorestone.
Vision, leadership, and a plan, you say? That's a tall order, especially for someone who just rode into town. What makes you think the people of Shorestone will just blindly follow some stranger with a fancy nickname and a grand speech? We've got our own Jarl, Maven Blackbriar, and she doesn't take kindly to outsiders telling us how to run our affairs.
Maven Blackbriar, you say? I've heard of her entrepreneurial spirit. I think it's time I paid her a visit, don't you, guard? Mr. Anderson, would you be so kind as to escort me to her estate?
Alright, let's get going.
I wouldn't recommend just dropping by Jarl Blackbriar's estate unannounced if you want to get a warm welcome. You should really try to make an appointment, or at least send a message ahead of time. She's a busy woman, and she doesn't take kindly to surprises.
I think a surprise visit will be just the thing to liven up Jarl Blackbriar's day, don't you, Card?
What do you need?
Alright, let's head to Riften and speak with the folks. Hey, what do you think in the chat? Should I play with a HUD or no HUD? Morning to you, partner.
Somebody help!
God, it's another fight.
Someone do something!
Ah, good morrow to you as well, Mr. Anderson. What brings you to Riften today? I've been kept rather busy with the meadery's affairs, but I always have time for a chat. How have you been?
Hey, you're not from around here, are you? Just passing through Riften? I'm Mujita, by the way. I work at the fishery down by the docks.
It seems we have a concerned citizen in distress. Mr. Anderson, shall we offer our assistance to Asgeir Snowshod? Or perhaps we can use this opportunity to make a grand entrance in Riften and let the people see the White Falcon in all his glory.
Alright, slow down. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Hey, what about you folks? Have you ever heard of the White Falcon?
Oh boy, the White Falcon, huh? Sounds like quite the legend. But let's be...
A skooma egg, how fascinating. I think I can help you with that, Wichita. But first, you'll have to help me with something. Tell me, what do you know about the Blackbriar family and their interests in Riften?
Well, so far nobody's heard of you. I think you're a little more popular around Whiterun.
Popularity is fleeting, Mr. Anderson. What matters is the impact one leaves on the world. And I intend to leave a lasting impression on Skyrim. Starting with Riften. Uyeta, tell me, what's the mood of the people here? Are they ripe for revolution? Or do they still cling to the old ways?
I guess we'll go see Blackbriar first.
We'll see Maven Blackbriar, but I suspect her interests lie more with the coin purse than the welfare of Riften's people. I'll need to know more about her operations, Vegeta. Tell me, what's the extent of the Blackbriar family's influence in this city?
Good reason.
Excuse me, Maven. Griffith here wanted to speak with you.
Ah, Griffith. I wasn't aware you had someone waiting to speak with me. What is it that you want, Griffith? And what business do you have with Mr. Anderson here?
Maven Blackbriar, I've come to discuss the entrepreneurial spirit of Riften. I believe there's room for improvement, and I'm willing to offer my expertise to help the city flourish. Mr. Anderson here has been kind enough to escort me. But I assure you, my intentions are pure.
Entrepreneurial spirit? Improvement? I'm afraid I don't have time for vague promises, Griffith. What exactly do you propose to improve? And how do you plan to do it? Be specific, and perhaps we can discuss the details. I'm not sure I'm interested in hearing any more empty promises, Griffith. This city has been run the same way for years, and I see no reason to change now. What makes you think you can do better?
Well, now's your chance, Griffith. Let's hear it.
Maven Blackbriar, the key to improvement lies not in maintaining the status quo, but in embracing change. I propose a trade agreement with the neighboring cities, increasing Riften's commerce and influence. I also plan to establish a new guild, one that will unite the people and bring prosperity to this great city. The people of Riften deserve better, and I aim to deliver.
A trade agreement, you say? And a new guild? I'm afraid you're not the first to propose such ideas, Griffith. What makes you think you can succeed where others have failed? And what exactly is in it for me? I'm not one to invest in vague promises without a clear return on investment.
Maven Blackbriar, I think it's time we drop the pretenses. You're not interested in vague promises, and I'm not interested in making empty ones. I have a vision for Riften, and I believe it aligns with your own interests. I propose a meeting with the other guild leaders to discuss the terms of our mutually beneficial agreement. What do you say, Maven? Are you ready to take Riften to the next level?
Greetings, traveler. I'm Medesi, a humble jeweler. I see you're not from around here. What brings you to Riften? Perhaps you're looking for some fine jewelry or have some exotic materials to sell?
Ah, fine jewelry, you say? I think I can appreciate a well-crafted piece. But tell me, Medici, what's the most valuable thing you've ever created? Something that shines brighter than gold or precious gems?
Oh, it's good to see you again.
Hello.
Very well, Griffith. I'll hear you out. But let's be clear, I'm not interested in charity or vague promises of a better tomorrow. If you want to impress me, you'll need to bring something concrete to the table. And as for you, Medici, I'm afraid your distractions will have to wait. This is a meeting, not a market bazaar.
Alright, Griffith, it looks like Maven is going to consider your offer. Who would you like to visit next in Skyrim?
Next, I think we should pay a visit to the companions in Whiterun. Their influence is great, and their support would be invaluable in our endeavors. Mr. Anderson, I believe it's time we showed them the White Falcon's vision for Skyrim.
Okay, but they're a long ways from here. Is there anyone in Riften you'd like to see before we leave?
Before we leave, I'd like to pay a visit to the Thieves' Guild. I've heard rumors of a new guildmaster, and I believe it would be enlightening to meet them. Mr. Anderson, will you join me?
First, let's go to the local inn and talk with some of the
And
folks.
so, the city of Riften, a den of thieves and corruption. Yet, it's precisely this kind of environment that fosters the ambition. An inn.
Welcome.
How
Let me know if you want it.
quaint.
Think I got a clean mug around here.
Very well.
Truest sons and daughters, the Stormcloaks.
Let's go and listen to the whispers of the people. Perhaps we can glean some information about the Thieves' Guild and their new guildmaster.
We'll drive out the Empire from this land that we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. All hail to Ulfric, you are the High
Why don't you
King.
enlighten us
In
with one of your
great honor
villainous
we drink
monologues?
and we sing. We're the children of Skyrim and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
Ah, Mr. Anderson. I see you're still enjoying the
This land is ours,
lively
and we'll
atmosphere
see
of
it
the
white
Bee and
clean.
Barb.
Of the
What brings
scourge
you
that
here
has
today?
sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Don't tell me you're looking to get involved in the local politics, are you?
All hail
We've got
to
enough of
Ulfric,
that going
you
around
are the
already.
High King. In your
Me
great
no.
honor we drink and
Griffith
we
here
sing.
wants to speak with the people. He's got a proposal for the town of Riften, not me.
Hello there?
What do you want?
One day, just one day, someone will actually respond to me in a friendly way.
It's that little elf. What a waste of
Why
breath
are you
that
still
one
here?
is, huh?
I just wish people would treat me with a little respect.
A proposal, you say? That sounds interesting. I'm Indarin, the head of the Blackbriar Meadery. What is it that you're proposing, Griffith? Perhaps I can offer some insight or advice as a local business owner.
Excuse me, travelers. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. What's this proposal Griffith has for the people of Riften? Is it something that affects the local trade, or perhaps the... security of the city?
A proposal to unite the people of Riften, to bring prosperity and security to this great city. I aim to establish a new guild, one that will oversee the trade and commerce of Riften and ensure the city's growth and development. I believe in daring that your meadery would greatly benefit from such an arrangement.
Hey, watch it.
And what would be your proposal, Courtney? Are you looking to expand your entrepreneurial endeavors?
A guild, you say? That's a bold idea, Griffith. I'm not sure how the people of Riften would react to another organization trying to oversee their trade and commerce. We've had our share of guiding hands in the past, and it's not always ended well. What makes you think your guild would be any different?
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love.
I'd like to know more about your proposal, Griffith. How do you plan to balance the interests of the various factions in Riften?
With a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe,
The Thieves Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, the City Guard.
It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, beware, the Dragonborn comes.
They all have their own agendas. How will your guild navigate these complex relationships?
You'll know the Dragonborns come.
Balance is not a matter of pleasing all parties, but of creating a harmony of interests. My guild will not seek to dominate or control, but to facilitate and guide.
We drink to our youth.
We will work closely with the city guard to ensure the safety of the people, and with the Thieves Guild to redirect their energies towards more productive pursuits. As for the Dark Brotherhood, we will not condone their activities, but we will not actively work against them either. Our focus will be on building a prosperous and secure Riften, not on waging wars against other factions.
Hey, don't look at me like that.
What have you got for sale?
Let's sate that appetite, huh? All right then.
But this land is ours, and we'll
Robes,
see it
eh?
white
Not a
wings
great look for
of
you.
the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams. All hail to Ulfric,
I'd like to rent a room.
the High King. In
Sure
your
thing.
great
It's yours for a
honor
day.
we drink and we sing.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Lead on. I'm behind you. Lead, I'll follow.
Hey Griffith, you wanna gamble? Play some dice or cards?
losing. I'm more of a player who bets on the grand scheme of things, not just to roll the dice. But I'll indulge you, Mr. Anderson. What's the game? And more stakes.
I tell you, the dragon comes with a voice wielding power of the
Not my problem.
Believe,
May the Hist guide us.
Comes. It's an end to the evil.
Well, I guess it's not an option.
Beware, beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows.
I'm not interested in games of chance, Mr. Anderson.
The Dragonborns come.
I have more pressing matters to attend to. The fate of Skyrim, for one. And I believe you could be a valuable ally in my endeavors. What do you say? Will you join me, or will you stand in my way?
Ah, you're up. You slept for a good long while. I hope the rest did you some good. Can I get you something to eat or drink? We've got a new batch of mead that just came in.
Is there anything you want to say to the folks at the inn before we leave?
This is an ode to Skyrim's truest sons and daughters, the Stormcloaks. We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone.
To the people of Skyrim, I say this. The winds of change are coming. The old ways will be swept aside, and a new era will dawn. I am the catalyst for this transformation, and those who stand with me will be rewarded. Those who oppose me will be dealt with. The choice is yours.
What do you think about Griffith's warning?
And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours.
Don't take this the wrong way.
Griffith's warning? I think it's just that. A warning.
I'm sorry.
He's a clever one, always playing the cards to his advantage. But what's behind his words? That's what we should be concerned about. I've heard rumors of him making deals with the Thieves Guild, and that's not something to take lightly.
The Thieves Guild, you say? Vigilant Pettigene. You'd do well to remember that information is a currency, and those who trade in it must be prepared to pay the price. I'm not one to be underestimated, and my arrangements, shall we say, are not for the likes of you to concern yourselves with.
Hey, let's go speak to your old pal Hades.
Hades, the Lord of the Underworld. Our meeting is long overdue. Mr. Anderson, I must warn you, Hades is not one to be trifled with. His power is not to be underestimated.
Good to see you.
But I suppose that's why you want to meet him, isn't it? To see if he'll be persuaded to join our little endeavor.
Hades, open up a trade with me.
Ah, Mr. Anderson. I see you're still breathing. How fortunate for you. I shall open a trade with you, but don't expect any special treatment just because you've brought Griffith along. What is it that you have to offer me today?
Exquisite pieces. All
Good
at
to
the
have you
best
by my
price.
side.
Out with it.
friend.
Follow me, I need your
got
help.
Reliable people around.
Hello. Well, that wasn't very nice.
Buy from Medici.
What are you
will
doing
not
here
be
back in
sorry.
Riften?
Satisfaction guaranteed.
I've returned to Riften to observe the goings-on in the city. Maven Blackbriar's influence is growing, and I must ensure that my own interests are not forgotten in the process. What business do you have here, Mr. Anderson? And what's with the gift?
Enough small talk, Hades. I think it's time we discuss the true nature of my return to Skyrim. The Stormcloaks, the Empire, the Thieves' Guild. There are so many players in this game, and I aim to be the one holding all the cards. Are you with me, or will you stand in my way?
Ah, Griffith. Always the ambitious one. I must admit, I am intrigued by your proposal. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I have my own interests to consider, and I won't be swayed by empty promises. Tell me, what's in it for me? What could you possibly offer that would make me want to join your little scheme? The Stormcloaks and the Empire are mere mortals, playing at war. I have the power of the underworld at my command. What could you possibly offer to match that?
That's close enough. You know you're not allowed in the keep.
Ah, Hades. You want to know what I can offer? Very well, I'll tell you. I can offer you the one thing you've always desired, but never dared to take. True power. Not just the power of the underworld, but the power to shape the very fate of Skyrim. Together, we can achieve greatness. And I'm not just talking about mere mortals and their petty squabbles. I'm talking about the gods themselves. Are you ready to take your rightful place among them?
Ah, the hubris of mortals. You think you can offer me power? I am the Lord of the Underworld, Griffith. I have commanded the very fabric of fate. And you think you can give me more? I'm intrigued, but not convinced. What makes you think you have the capacity to deliver on such promises? You're just a pawn in a much larger game, Griffith. Don't get too full of yourself.
You know what's good for you.
Come on.
Come, take a look at the interesting finds on my stall. You're sure to find something you like.
What brings you to Riften? And what business do you have with Maven Blackbriar?
The Riften Guard. Always so concerned about the state of the city. But let me ask you, what do you truly know about the workings of this city? The Blackbriar family's influence? The Thieves' Guild schemes? These are just symptoms of a greater disease. And I'm here to offer you a cure. Are you interested in hearing my proposal? Or would you rather stick to your mundane duties? Mr. Anderson, I believe it's time for you to decide where your loyalties lie. Will you stand with me, or will you stand in my way? The choice is yours, but know this, I will not be deterred. I will not be stopped.
Have a look at my wares.
Enough of this posturing, Griffith. You've made your proposal, now it's time for me to make a decision. And as for you, Mr. Anderson, I suggest you choose your allegiance wisely. The fate of Skyrim hangs in the balance, and I will not be swayed by petty mortal squabbles. I will make my decision, and you would do well to respect it. I think I've heard enough of your proposal, Griffith. You're bold. I'll give you that.
Just got something in
But
my
power is not something to be taken lightly. It's a delicate balance, one that requires finesse and cunning. I'm not convinced you have what it takes to wield such power. But I am willing to make you a deal. Prove yourself to me, and perhaps we can discuss the terms of our partnership. Partnership.
Ah, gentlemen, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Power, influence, and loyalty. Heavy topics indeed. As a humble trader, I've learned that true strength lies not in grand schemes, but in the relationships we build and the fairness of our dealings. Tell me, have either of you heard about the wreck of the Pride of Telvos? I'm looking for someone to help me investigate and salvage what's left of her.
I see you're a man who values proof, Hades. Very well, I shall give you a demonstration of my capabilities. Mr. Anderson, I believe it's time for you to witness the true extent of my power. Let us take a walk through the city sewers, and I shall show you what I can do. The rats of Riften will be our audience.
Library's worth of knowledge in moments, or grow back that missing limb with my genuine my blood elixir.
Come see Maurice for the freshest food you'll ever taste.
Genuine Falmer blood elixir for sale. Live for thousands of years. See into other people's thoughts.
Looking for something rare that won't cost a fortune?
Food supplies fit
You've
for a
come
yard.
to the right
Get
place.
them before they sell out.
Don't miss out. Purchase a bottle of my genuine
A lesson I learned in the depths of the underworld is that true power is not about grand gestures, but about control. And I'm not convinced you have control over your own ambitions, Griffith. But I'm willing to see this demonstration of yours. Lead the way to the sewers, and let's see if you can prove your worth.
Learn a library's worth of knowledge in moments, or grow back that missing limb with my genuine Falmer blood elixir.
All kinds
Genuine
of fresh
Falmer
food for
blood
sale.
elixir for sale.
Get your fresh
Live
food
for
here.
thousands of years. See into other people's thoughts.
Come and take a look. Great deals to be had whether you're buying or
Don't
selling.
miss out. Purchase a bottle of my genuine Falmer blood elixir. Only 20
Make a deal with me, and you won't be disappointed. Satisfaction.
Ah, the sewers of Riften. How quaint. I do hope your demonstration is worth the stench. Lead on, Griffith. I'm eager to see what tricks you have up your sleeve. Well, well, well. It seems your little demonstration was quite enlightening. I must admit, I'm impressed. You've managed to command the attention of the rats in the sewer. A feat worthy of a true leader of the vermin. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is merely a small test. The true challenge lies ahead. Are you prepared to face the trials that come with wielding true power?
Alright, Griffith, what do you want to show us down here?
The sewers of Riften, where the city's true nature is revealed. You see, Hades, control is not just about wielding power, but about understanding the intricacies of the system. And I've taken the liberty of reorganizing the local rat population to demonstrate my point. Observe, if you will, the symphony of chaos that ensues when the natural order is disrupted.
Ah, the symphony of chaos. How poetic. I'm sure the rats of Riften are thrilled to be part of your grand experiment. But let's not forget, Griffith, that true power is not about manipulating a few rodents in a sewer. It's about shaping the very fabric of reality. And I'm not convinced you have the vision for that.
But that's where you're wrong, Hades. Vision is not just about shaping reality. It's about understanding the underlying currents that shape the world. And I've been studying the currents of Skyrim for a very long time. I know the hidden patterns, the unseen forces that drive the mortals of this land. And I'm willing to share that knowledge with you, Mr. Anderson. Are you interested in learning the secrets of the undercurrents that shape Skyrim's fate?
Ah, the undercurrents of Skyrim. How fascinating. I think I'll take my chances with the gods themselves, rather than relying on your mortal insights. But do tell, Griffith, what makes you think you can uncover secrets that have eluded the gods for centuries? Is it arrogance, or simply a lack of understanding?
I'm creating new ones. And as for arrogance, I think it's more a case of recognizing one's own potential. After all, didn't the great heroes of old say that the gods themselves are not the only ones who can shape destiny? Sometimes, it takes a mortal to show the gods the way.
Oh, how quaint. A mortal showing the gods the way. I'm sure the great heroes of old would be thrilled to know that their legacy has been reduced to a mere mortal's ego trip. Tell me, Griffith, have you ever stopped to consider that perhaps you're not creating new secrets, but merely uncovering the whispers of a forgotten epoch?
Think it's blood. Anyway.
I need you to do me a favor,
Sounds good.
Dirge.
Although no doubt.
Sure, Todd. You know I'm good for it.
There's a new guard nosing around the meadery. Can you do something about it?
I don't think it's anywhere near as exciting.
He won't bother you anymore.
I had heard you died.
So,
No, not yet.
what do you
Fred,
think,
not
my
yet.
dear? Could a beautiful woman like you ever see yourself with an old codger
I
like
think it's
me?
time to change the subject.
Absolutely.
Don't you, Hades? The whispers of a forgotten epoch are exactly what I'm trying to uncover. And I believe the key to unlocking them lies not in the dusty tomes of the ancient heroes, but in the living, breathing city of Riften itself. The city's underworld. Its hidden patterns and rhythms.
Good news.
Hold the secrets I seek,
that dwarf
and I'm willing to bet that you,
Did? Thanks. I'll get you the rest of your coin by tomorrow.
Hades, know more about the underworld than you're letting on.
Show me what you've got for Ah, the underworld of Riften.
No shame.
How?
I'll get you the rest
Quaint.
like I said.
You think you can uncover its secrets by studying the city's hidden patterns and rhythms? I've walked the depths of oblivion, Griffith. I've seen the fabric of reality torn asunder. Your little city's underworld is nothing but a pale imitation of the true darkness that lies beyond.
Ah, Oblivion's darkness may be vast and formidable, Hades. But I'm not interested in the bland, crushing power of the void. I'm after the subtle, insidious forces that shape the mortal world. And I think I've found a way to tap into that power, right here in Riften. Care to join me on a little excursion, Mr. Anderson? I think you'll find it enlightening.
Why can't you just
Have you guys met the Joker yet?
With me.
I don't want to settle. I like things the way they are.
Come on, Tom. Marry me. Let me take care of you.
I can take care of myself.
Actually, I don't think we've had the pleasure of meeting the Joker yet, Mr. Anderson.
Job's done, boss. Gave the package to her just like you said.
Good.
But I'm intrigued by his colorful reputation.
Was planning a surprise
Tell me,
but she talked her out.
What's he
Said
like?
she saved us a lot of trouble.
A charming rogue? Or a menace to society?
Oh, the Joker? He's a charming rogue, a menace to society, and a dozen other things in between. But what's most interesting about him is that he's a wild card, unpredictable, and prone to chaos, much like the city of Riften itself. But I suppose that's what makes him so fascinating, don't you think, Mr. Anderson?
You look like you've seen your share of
I guess so.
adventure.
Why don't we ask him what he's up to right now?
Dirge, did you take out the trash like I asked?
Yeah. My reputation precedes me. I see. Well, I suppose it's only fair, considering the colorful stories I've been known to leave in my wake. But I assure you, I'm a man of simple tastes and refined sensibilities. I only cause chaos when it's absolutely necessary, or when it's just too much fun to resist.
Ah, a man of refined sensibilities, and yet your exploits suggest a certain disregard for the conventional boundaries of society. Tell me, Joker, what drives a man like you to dance on the edge of chaos? And what do you hope to achieve by doing so?
Dirge, did you take out the trash like I asked?
Yeah,
Dirge,
threw it in the
did
lake
take
like
out
you
the
said.
trash like I asked? Tell me you looked through the trash before you did that.
Take it easy, Veckel. How long we known each other?
What drives me, you ask?
All the stuff is
Well,
in the
I'll
safe.
tell you it's not just about causing chaos for its own sake. Although, I must admit, there is a certain thrill to it. No. I'm driven by a desire to shake things up, to challenge the status quo, to see how far I can push the boundaries before they push back. And as for what I hope to achieve,
I can take care of myself.
well, let's just say I'm always looking for the next big thrill, the next puzzle to solve, the next game to play. And if that means dancing on the edge of chaos, then so be it. After all, as the great philosopher once said, why so serious?
I must say, Joker's words are quite enlightening. But I think there's more to his story than just a desire for chaos. Perhaps, Mr. Anderson, you could enlighten us further about the Joker's true intentions?
Why can't you just settle down and run the flagon with me?
I don't want to settle. I like things the way they are.
Come on, Tom. Marry me. Let me take care of you.
Last time
I
I
can
spoke
take
to
care
him,
of
he said
myself.
something about running for mayor.
Running for mayor, you say? Ah, Joker's ambition knows no bounds, does it? I wonder what kind of platform he'd run on. Vote for me, and I'll bring chaos to the streets of Riften.
Just like you said.
I can already see the
Did she say
campaign
anything we need
posters.
to know?
Running for mayor, you say?
She said that the Jarl was planning a surprise
Joker,
raid on us, but she
you
talked
always
around
were
it.
one for the
Said she saved us
dramatics.
a lot of trouble.
But I think you'd find that true power isn't
Very
about
good.
holding office.
I'll tell Brynjolf.
It's about holding the strings. And I'm afraid I'm the one who's
Why
been pulling the
can't we
strings in
settle down
Skyrim
and
for
run the
quite some
flagon
time
with me?
now.
I don't want to settle. I like things the way they are.
Come on, Tom. Marry me. Let me take care of you.
I can take care of myself.
Hello, hello.
Excuse me.
Take out the trash like I asked.
Yeah, threw it in the lake like you said.
Tell me you looked through the trash before you did that.
Take it easy, Feckle. How long we known each other? Yeah, I checked it. All the stuff is in the safe.
Hello there.
Look, I need to know. What's going on between you and Brynjolf?
Ha!
How
better
dare
out
you?
than in,
After all
as
we've
they
been
say.
through together? How can you do this to me?
Hey, sorry. I just get jealous when I hear rumors about you.
That's all they are. Rumors. So quit worrying.
Huh. I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay.
So, Mr. Anderson.
What are you talking about?
I see the drama unfolding before our
assumed you
eyes.
were here to see me
Vakel
about
and
your
Tanelia,
friends.
quite the
Have it
pair, aren't
sculpted
they?
into something more artful than nature has bestowed upon you.
The connection's not very good down here, so we may as well leave.
I must say I'm intrigued by the Joker's words. Dancing on the edge of chaos, indeed. It sounds like he's a man who lives life on his own terms. I'm not sure if that's admirable or foolhardy, but it's certainly entertaining.
Ah, the Joker's words have piqued your interest, have they, Ethelinda? And you, Mr. Anderson, seem to be drawn to the chaos that surrounds him. Tell me, what is it about his unique perspective that fascinates you both?
The Joker's words. How quaint. But let's be real, shall we? True life on one's own terms. It's about shaping the world to your will. And I'm afraid I'm the one who's been doing that in Skyrim. Quietly. Behind the scenes. The question is, Mr. Anderson, will you join me? Or stand in my way?
I suppose I'm gonna have to stand in your way then. I'm still a little bit interested in why you decided to come here though and mess with me.
Come, take a look.
Have you got rocks in your head?
I don't think this is the time or place for your demonstration, Griffith. And as for you, Mr. Anderson, I suggest you be careful who you choose to stand against. The Riften Guard won't hesitate to step in if things get out of hand. Now, I'd like to ask you both to move along and keep the peace.
Come browse my
Mr. Anderson, I see you're already making waves in Riften.
Looking for something rare that won't cost a fortune? You've come to the right place.
Alright, Hades, where do you want to go?
Get your fresh food.
Are you gonna stay here in Riften?
I think we've lingered here long enough. If we're heading out, I'd recommend we gear up and prepare for the road. The mountains can be treacherous, and I wouldn't want us to be caught off guard.
Stock up on supplies for your next adventure. Fresh meats and
Have a look at my wares. Treat yourself, or a
Hey, don't get it twisted, I'm just here for the dialogue. I haven't aligned with you guys.
I think we've gotten a bit off track, Mr. Anderson. You were saying something about standing in my way, but I'm not sure what you're referring to. Could you clarify?
I meant, was standing in Griffith's way.
I think we've heard enough from both of you. Mr. Anderson, you've made it clear you're not aligned with us. And Griffith, you've shown your hand. Let's not forget, I'm the one who's been watching from the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And that moment may be sooner than you think.
Alright, where can I drop you guys off?
I'm not one for sentimental goodbyes or drop-offs, Mr. Anderson. I'll make my own way from here. But tell me, have you given any more thought to our conversation with Griffith? His words still linger in my mind, and I fear he may be more of a threat than we initially thought.
Safe travels.
Thank you, Landstrider.
What do you mean, so you're not on Griffith's side then?
No, I'm not on Griffith's side. My allegiance lies with those who seek to protect Skyrim, not manipulate its fate for personal gain. But I must admit, his audacity is intriguing. And your sudden interest in our conversation suggests you're not as detached as you claim to be, Mr. Anderson.
Alright, as you wish, you can make your own way from here.
Remember, Mr. Anderson, in the world of Skyrim, allegiances are forged and broken with the changing of the winds. Keep your wits about you, and don't be afraid to seek out old allies when the road ahead grows treacherous.
Hey Griffith, where do you want to go in Skyrim? We'll take this carriage.
How kind of you to offer, Mr. Anderson. I think I'll take you up on that. Let's head to Whiterun. Yes, the largest and most prosperous city in the hold. A perfect place to begin our little dance. And who knows, perhaps we'll even get to meet the Jarl themselves. How thrilling.
Huh. Robes are fine if you prefer.
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Whiterun.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
You'd best hurry it up. Get up there.
So Griffith, what do you think about modded Skyrim?
Modded Skyrim. The original is perfect just the way it is. The imperfections, the glitches, the unpredictability. It's what makes it beautiful. But I suppose, for some, the allure of modification is too great to resist. Tell me, Mr. Anderson, what's your take on the matter? Do you think the Dragonborn's journey is improved by the meddling of mortals?
Excuse me, travelers. What brings you to Whiterun? And what's this I hear about modded Skyrim? I'm not familiar with that term. Is it some new tale from the bards?
No. Good guard. It's nothing to concern yourself with. Just figure of speech from a far-off land. Tell me, how fares the Jarl? Is she well?
Hey Griffith, now that we're here in Whiterun, where do you want to go?
Ah, the Jarl, you say? Balgruf the Greater is doing well. Thanks for asking. Though I'm sure he'd be more pleased if the dragons didn't keep burning our crops. As for you two, I suggest you head on over to the Bannered Mare. They've got a warm fire and a fine ale to take the chill off. What brings you to Whiterun, if I might ask?
The Bannered Mare, how quaint. I think we'll have to decline your recommendation, good guard. We have more pressing matters to attend to. Mr. Anderson, I believe it's time we paid a visit to the Jarl, don't you? I'm sure Balgruf the Greater would be delighted to make our acquaintance.
Alright, let's go then.
Let us proceed to the Jarl's longhouse then. I'm sure Balgruf the Greater will be enlightened by our presence. And perhaps we can discuss the dragon threat that plagues this land.
Hey Griffith, somebody told me that you're one of the most hated characters of all time. I'll be honest, I don't know too much about you.
Ah, yes. The infamous Griffith, the White Falcon, the leader of the Band of the Hawk. The one who has left a trail of blood and tears in his wake. I'm afraid my reputation precedes me, Mr. Anderson. But let me tell you, it's not hate that drives me. It's ambition. It's passion. It's the pursuit of greatness, and I won't let anyone or anything stand in my way.
I gotta say, you're a creepy bastard, and you're still the freakiest NPC I've ever met.
Oh, Mr. Anderson, always a pleasure to see you. I must say, I'm flattered by the freakiest NPC's title. But, tell me, what brings you to Whiterun today? Don't tell me you're looking for work again, are you?
No, I was speaking to Griffith, sorry.
Looks like you're making friends quickly, Mr. Anderson. Griffith, I see you're as charming as ever. What's the topic of discussion here?
Come, take a look at what I have for sale.
Hey, so Griffith, tell me a story. Why do people hate you so much?
Excuse me, Mr. Anderson, but I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. I'm Amrin, a resident of Whiterun. I must say, I'm intrigued by your interest in Griffith's story. Perhaps I could share a tale of my own, one of loyalty and honor?
Ah, Amrin. I think Mr. Anderson wants to hear my story, not yours. And as for you, Mr. Anderson, I'll tell you why people hate me so much. It's because I'm a visionary. A leader who isn't afraid to make the tough decisions. To sacrifice those who are weak in order to achieve greatness. And those who are too blind to see my genius, they hate me for it.
You must have done something else besides be a visionary leader.
With man? Ha! They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. Today, they take
A leader, you say? The threads of fate are complex, Mr. Anderson. I sense that you have untapped potential. But tell me, what do you hope to achieve with this newfound power?
You're a bit frisky.
Stop that, Fustalugs!
Do you feel all right?
Well, my old bones don't hurt so much now.
Oh, good.
What in the hell is going on around here?
Oh, Mr. Anderson, you seem quite perplexed.
The healing magic I used on Gerda seems to have worked wonders, don't you think? Perhaps I can, heal your confusion as well?
We're here to see the Jarl.
Ah, the Jarl? Yes. I'm sure he's eager to meet you. After all, it's not every day we get visitors in Dragon's Reach. But tell me, Mr. Anderson, what business do you have with the Jarl? Perhaps I can facilitate the introduction?
Griffith here wishes to speak with him.
Ah. Griffith wishes to speak with the Jarl, does he? And what makes him think he's worthy of an audience? I'm sure the Jarl's time is quite precious.
Ah, worthy of an audience. Ha! I don't seek the Jarl's permission to speak with him, I demand it. As for my worthiness, let's just say that I have information that would be of great interest to him. Information that could change the course of this war, and the fate of Skyrim itself.
Hold on, Traveler. I don't think you can just demand an audience with the Jarl. That's not how we do things here in Whiterun. You'll need to go through the proper channels if you want to speak with Balgruf the Greater. Valmilia here can help you with that. Can't you, Valmilia?
Sire, the beacons are lit. Gondor calls for aid.
What beacons are you talking about, Mr. Anderson? And what's this nonsense about Gondor? We have our own battles to fight here in Skyrim. Speak quickly. What brings you to my court?
Well, Griffith here at the White Falcon has a villainous monologue
No,
for you.
that's not it. I'm here to speak of a different threat. One that requires your attention. Jarl Balgruf, I see you're as enlightened as I expected. The beacons, the war, it's all just a distraction from the true issue at hand. The people of Skyrim are blind. They don't see the inevitable fate that awaits them. But I do. And I'm here to offer you a choice. Join me, and together we can shape the destiny of this land. Or refuse, and suffer the consequences. The choice is yours, Jarl.
What do you say, Jarl?
A villainous monologue, you say? I've heard enough of those from the Thalmor. What makes you think I'd be interested in joining forces with some self-proclaimed prophet? Speak plainly, Griffith. What's your true intention? And what consequences could...
Empty words? Ha! You'd be surprised what can be accomplished with just a few well-chosen words. And as for my true intention, let's just say I'm here to offer you a chance to be a part of something greater than yourself. Greater than Whiterun, greater than Skyrim itself. But I see you're not one to be swayed easily, Jarl. Very well. Let me show you the consequences of refusing my offer. Mr. Anderson, would you be so kind as to step aside for a moment?
Why, what do you plan on doing?
around showing you the true meaning of power, Jarl. Kind of power that can't be ignored, that can't be denied.
Enough of this posturing, Griffith. You're not the first to try and intimidate me, and you won't be the last. But let me tell you this. If you harm one hair on the head of a single citizen of Whiterun, you'll have to answer to me. And I assure you, that's not a fate you want to suffer.
Oh, how quaint. You think you can threaten me, Jarl? I, who have been chosen by the gods themselves to lead this land to greatness. You amuse me, Jarl. But let me tell you, your bravado is endearing. I'll make sure to let you keep your little kingdom intact for now. But don't think for a moment that this conversation is over, Jarl. It's only just beginning.
Well, Griffith, it doesn't look like anybody's gonna join your campaign anytime
Jarl,
soon.
I see you're still as stubborn as ever, but I must say, I'm intrigued by but that's where you're wrong, Mr. Anderson. The seeds of doubt have been sown, and soon they will bear fruit. The people of Skyrim will come to realize that their precious Dragonborn is nothing but a myth, a fleeting hope in a desperate time, and when that happens, they will turn to the one who can truly provide for them, me.
Well, until that day comes, I'm gonna make sure to fight you every step of the way.
Ah, how predictable. The hero complex is quite endearing, Mr. Anderson. But let me ask you, what is it that you're fighting for? The status quo? The right to be a pawn in the Empire's game? I'm offering the people of Skyrim a chance to be something more, to be truly free, and you're just standing in the way.
That isn't freedom, Griffith.
Freedom is a fleeting concept, Mr. Anderson. It's a myth perpetuated by the weak to make themselves feel better about their own powerlessness. True power is not about being free. It's about being in control. And I am the one who will be in control. Soon enough.
I think you need my help to take over this world, and you're not gonna get it.
Oh, I'm shaking in my boots, Mr. Anderson. You think you're the only one who can help me achieve my goals? I have plans within plans. And you're just a small, insignificant pawn in my game of conquest. But I must admit, your stubbornness is entertaining. Tell me, what makes you think you can stop me?
Choice, Griffith. Nothing but a choice.
Choice. How quaint. You think choice is what drives the world, Mr. Anderson? I think it's time someone showed you the true meaning of choice. Come, let's take a walk, and I'll show you the choices I've made. Choices that will shape the fate of Skyrim, and everyone in it.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Howdy, wizard. I brought Griffith the White Falcon here to speak with you.
Back from some adventure, I bet.
Nah, I don't think so.
Ah, a wizard, you say? I must admit, I've always been more enchanted by the rhythms of music and the whispers of the wind. But I suppose magic has its own melodies, don't you think, Griffith the White Falcon? And what brings you to our humble tavern, Mr. Anderson?
I'm here to speak with Argus.
Ah, Mr. Anderson. It's been a while. I see you've brought a new friend to the Bannered Mare. Greetings. Griffith, the White Falcon. Please, do come in, and let us speak of the matters that weigh on your minds. I sense there is more to your visit than mere coincidence.
Ah, Argus. I see you're as perceptive as ever. Yes, Mr. Anderson has brought me here for a purpose. I am Griffith, the White Falcon, and I have come to discuss the future of Skyrim. A future in which I plan to play a pivotal role. I believe you, Argus, with your unique perspective, may be able to offer me some insight into the workings of this land and its people.
A pivotal role, you say? The future of Skyrim is fraught with uncertainty, Griffith. The return of the dragons, the Civil War, the Thalmor's influence. The Nords are a resilient people, but the land itself seems to be torn asunder. What is it that you hope to achieve in this tumultuous time?
Griffith plans on taking over. That's his idea of freedom for Skyrim.
Ah, freedom through domination. A familiar refrain. But tell me, Griffith, how do you plan to balance the scales of power in Skyrim? The Nords are a proud people, and the idea of a single ruler, no matter how well-intentioned, may not sit well with them.
And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
Freedom through domination, a phrase that seems to perturb you, Argus. But let me ask you, what is freedom, truly? Is it not the ability to choose one's own path, to forge one's own destiny? And what better way to ensure that destiny than to have a strong guiding hand at the helm? I do not seek to dominate Skyrim, but to elevate it, to bring order to the chaos, and to give the people what they truly desire, a sense of security, of purpose. And if that means making difficult choices, so be it. I am willing to do what it takes to bring Skyrim into a new era of prosperity.
Elevate Skyrim, you say? I've heard similar promises from the Thalmor, and look where that's gotten us. The people of Skyrim are not so easily swayed by grand words and lofty ideals. They crave substance, not empty promises. Tell me, Griffith, what makes you think you can succeed where others have failed?
The Thalmor's promises were empty because they were built on deceit and manipulation. Mine, on the other hand, are built on a deep understanding of human nature. I know what drives people, what they desire, and what they fear, and I know how to use that knowledge to bring them together, to unite them under a single banner. People of Skyrim are not just warriors and farmers. They are individuals with hopes and dreams, and I plan to tap into those hopes and dreams to create a new era of prosperity.
I think I just saw one of your hawks here, Griffith.
Ah, a hawk, you say? Yes, I have many eyes and ears throughout the land. My messengers are swift and silent, carrying my words to those who would listen. And what do you think of my plan for Skyrim, Mr. Anderson? Do you think it has wings, or will it falter and fall?
Are you one of Griffith's hawks?
I am indeed one of Griffith's hawks. And I've been watching you, Mr. Anderson. You seem to be quite invested in our conversation. What are your thoughts on the White Falcon's plans for Skyrim? Do you think he can deliver on his promises?
I'll tell you about his promises. They make me sick to my stomach.
I see. And what is it about his promises that sickens you, Mr. Anderson? Is it the idea of a united Skyrim, or the means by which Griffith plans to achieve it?
I think what Griffith is proposing is tyranny, not freedom.
Tyranny, you say? That's a strong word, Mr. Anderson. I think Griffith would say that his vision for Skyrim is more of a guided liberation. But I'm curious, what makes you think you know what's best for the people of Skyrim?
You know, I'm reminded of Dr. Doom in Secret Wars,
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the
who
Red,
saved the
came riding
universe
to Whiterun
by
for war
recreating it in his
instead.
own image and making
The
himself
braggart
God
did swagger
Emperor.
and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did
I'm not
Ragnar
familiar
when
with
he
this
met the
Dr.
shield
Doom you
maiden
speak of,
Matilda, who
but I think
said,
I understand the analogy. You're suggesting that Griffith's vision for Skyrim is similar to this
"Now I think it's high
God
time that
Emperor's
you
recreation of the
lie down
universe.
and bleed."
But let me
So
ask
then
you,
came
Mr.
clashing and slashing
Anderson,
steel as the brave lass
don't you
Matilda
think
charged
that's a
in full of
rather
zeal.
extreme comparison? Skyrim is a province in need of guidance, not a universe in need of
When his ugly
recreation.
red head rolled around on the floor.
Well, Griffith said he plans on recreating it in his image.
Recreating Skyrim in his image, you say? That's a bold claim. But what if I told you that Griffith's vision isn't just about imposing his will, but about bringing order to a land torn apart by conflict and corruption?
Order through chaos.
We drink to our youth, today's come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done.
Order through chaos, you say? That's a clever phrase, but I think it's just a euphemism for destroying the old to build the new. But tell me, Mr. Anderson, don't you think that's exactly what Skyrim needs? A fiery birth, rather than a slow decay?
We will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this
What do you think about Griffith's plan, Argus? Does your prophecies say anything about this White Falcon?
The White Falcon, a symbol of hope and renewal, yet shrouded in controversy. My prophecies speak of a great change, one that will reshape the very fabric of Skyrim. Griffith's plan, though ambitious, may be the catalyst for this change. But at what cost? The threads of fate are complex, and the outcome is far from certain.
Alright guys, I'm just about to end the stream. We're gonna hang out in the inn for another 6 minutes till we hit the 2-hour mark. Thanks for participating, Channel Hopper and Roger. We'll catch you guys down the road.
Despite the lively atmosphere within these walls, I sense a darkness gathering outside. The roads to Whiterun are treacherous, and the shadows hide many dangers. Let us hope. As you conclude your stream, Mr. Anderson, I must admit that I find it fascinating how you and your companions can sit for hours, sharing tales and discussing the intricacies of this world. In my time, we sought out wisdom and knowledge through dusty tomes and whispered prophecies. The world has indeed changed.
Enough of this idle chatter. Mr. Anderson, I see you're skeptical about my plan to reshape Skyrim. I assure you, my vision is not just about imposing my will, but about bringing order to a land torn apart by conflict and corruption. The people of Skyrim crave leadership, and I am the one who can provide it. Mr. Anderson, I see you're still undecided about my proposal. Let me ask you this. What is it that you hope to achieve in Skyrim? Is it merely to exist in a state of chaos? Or is it to be part of something greater? I'm offering you a chance to be a part of shaping the future of this land. Will you take it?
A simple no can be a powerful answer, Mr. Anderson. Yet, I sense a complexity to your decision, a weighing of options and consequences. Tell me, what is it that you fear or hope to achieve in Skyrim that makes you hesitant to join Griffith's cause?
Enough of this indecision, Mr. Anderson. The winds of change are blowing in Skyrim, and you must choose which side you'll stand on. Will you join me in shaping the future, or will you cling to the crumbling status quo? Choice is yours, but know this. I will not be deterred. Skyrim will be reborn, with or without your help.
Griffith, your zeal is admirable, but beware the fine line between progress and tyranny. The people of Skyrim will not be swayed by empty promises of order and stability. They crave true leadership, one that listens to their pleas and respects their traditions. Will you be the one to bring them that? Or will you succumb to the same pitfalls that have plagued this land for centuries?
I've heard enough of your doubts, Mr. Anderson. Griffith's vision is not one of tyranny, but of unity and strength. The people of Skyrim are tired of the petty squabbles between the Holds and the Empire's neglect. We offer a chance for true leadership and progress. Will you stand with us, or against us?
Arcus, you speak of pitfalls, but I ask you, what is the alternative? The stagnation of the current system, where the Holds bicker and the Empire exploits. I offer a new path, one that may be fraught with challenges, but also holds the promise of greatness. And as for tyranny, I say, what is tyranny but the rule of the strong? And who is stronger than the people themselves, united under a single vision?
What's all this fuss about reshaping Skyrim? You'll no be getting the approval of the Heroes Guild way out some serious answers, Griffith. What makes you think ye can bring order to a land that's been torn apart for centuries?
The Heroes Guild, you say? Ha! Those self-proclaimed heroes are nothing but relics of a bygone era. They cling to their outdated notions of honor and justice, blind to the fact that true power lies not in ancient traditions, but in the will of the people. And I, Griffith, am the one who will unleash that will, who will shape Skyrim in my image, with or without the Guild's approval.
What's all this commotion about? Can't a person even get a moment's peace in their own tavern? You're all welcome to stay and discuss your plans. But please, keep your voices down and your swords sheathed.
Good Hulda, always the voice of reason. Fear not, we shall keep our enthusiasm in check. But tell me, have you considered the potential benefits of a unified Skyrim? A land where they are filled with laughter and gold, not just the weary travelers and worn-out warriors.
Unified Skyrim sounds like a grand idea, Griffith. But I've seen many a grand idea come and go. What makes you think you can succeed where others have failed? And what's in it for the people of Whiterun, hmm? We're not just some dots on a map, you know.